Hey guys, TekGeekHD here again with another video, and today I actually have a video that I was actually requested to make. Now, I haven't ever really been requested to make videos except for this one. This is actually a very highly requested video. I get this pretty much all the time, and this video is for what's on my iPod Touch video. Now, obviously, I do use an iPod Touch, and while I am going to be selling it pretty soon, which is something I hope to do probably by the end of this week or so, it's for good reason, and I'll let you guys know at the end of this video why. But anyway, let's get on with my iPod Touch and what's on it. So to start off, I am running iOS 6. I'm going to show you guys that because you guys can see that I have Do Not Disturb, and also if I come into General and About, you guys can see right here, it does say iOS 6. Let me just bring that in a little more. Yeah, so it's iOS 6, it's the full version. I actually upgraded yesterday, and I quite like it. I'm actually thinking of keeping my iPod stock and not jailbreaking, so I just have regular review videos for a little while. I don't know, I'm just gonna try to see how that goes. Anyway, so let's start. I've always liked to keep my iPod Touch or my iPhone very clean and simple, so I basically just have 2 pages of applications, and I really like it this way because it's nice, clean, simple, and it just works for me. Now obviously on the first page I like having all my super essentials, so I have things like my photos and FaceTime application, which I try to use pretty much on a daily basis. I FaceTime with my family in the United States and things like that, along with a bunch of my friends who stay here too. Then I also have my videos and camera application. Now, while I don't use the camera too much, it is still something that I'd like to keep on the home screen, just in case something pops up and I don't have my phone or my DSLR on me, and I can just quickly pull it out, even if it's a low resolution photograph. At least I have a camera with me, and to quote, I believe it was Steve Jobs, all the way back when the iPhone 4 came out, was that the best camera is the one that you have with you. So yeah. Now the next thing that I have is my settings and app store applications. Now settings is very essential, especially with changing the brightness. I don't like having auto brightness on because it does drain the battery. So I have my settings application and app store, obviously, because I like to check up on new applications available. Then I have the notes and clock application. The notes, I actually do use this a lot, more than I actually ever expected that I would. I have a bunch of notes that I have, not so much on my iPod, but a lot more on my iPhone, because I have that with me pretty much all the time. Then I also do have the clock application just to make sure I'm calling at the right time, because whenever I do FaceTime, a lot of my family stays in the United States and I stay on the other side of the world. So getting that time zone and stuff right is always a pain. So this clock application really does help me out with that. Now after that, I do obviously have Passbook. Now this is simply just there because I would like to see what Passbook's all about. Right now I don't really have anything on it, but I will probably start getting some stuff pretty soon. Now the next thing I have is the Maps application, and while everyone does know that the Apple Maps really does suck, in a word, I still do use the Maps application because I'm pretty new to India, and the Maps application still does have some directions that I can get for places that I need to go to and things like that. Then obviously I do have my YouTube and Facebook applications. These are pretty much probably my most used applications on my iPod, because I always like to stay updated with YouTube, as well as what's going on with my personal life and friends, etc. with Facebook. Then down here I do have Instagram, text plus calls, as well as speed tests. So let me just zoom in here a little bit. So Instagram, I don't use it on my iPod to upload photographs, but rather to check out other people's photographs. I use Instagram a lot more on my iPhone to actually take photographs because that camera is a little bit better. Then I also do have text plus calls for making calls to my friends, either the people who live or part of my family in Canada and some of my friends in the United States and things like that. Then I do have Speed Test, which is a very nice application. It's free and I really do recommend you get it. It's made by a company named Ookla, I believe. If you've ever tried to test your internet connection, this is probably the best application you can get. Then I actually do have The Verge. Now The Verge is a very nice technology forum. It's sorry, not a forum, but a technology review blog rather. I'm just gonna zoom out here, guys. Sorry, this is a little difficult to do with one hand. I actually don't have my tripod on me right now, so this is getting a little difficult. But carrying on. So after that, obviously The Verge. Then I do have my messages, mail, Safari, and music. These applications are pretty much self-explanatory. There are some of the applications I use probably the most often, which is why they're in my dock. And I really like having these applications here because they're nice applications to use on a daily basis. Okay, so going over to my second page, as you guys can see here, I do have a couple of folders. I've always liked having folders. That was probably one of my favorite features that Apple ever introduced, getting folders on your home screen, because I like grouping applications. So I'm not going to go in depth with these applications, but I do have a utilities folder, and you guys can feel free to pause the video and check out what's in it. Then I also do have some bookmarks because I am looking into universities for art and design, because I will actually be sending out my applications very soon. Then also I do have Game Center, calendar, reminders, pretty self-explanatory again. Then I do have Flipboard. This is a very nice technology, or not technology, but it's a news reader. Does work very well. I really like the user interface. It's this nice tile type, almost Metro UI style interface, and even though the term Metro UI is kind of fading away now because Microsoft did discontinue using that phrase, I still like it. I think it works very well with these types of applications with the tile style layout. Then obviously I do have Skype, and there's an application here called 9gag. This is just a very, very basic online meme type website. It just puts up really funny little images and things, and meme rage comics and things like that that I like reading on a daily basis because they're pretty funny. Now, kind of out of breath here, guys. So I do have my couple more folders here. I'm going to run through them really quick. I do have a photography folder here for some basic camera and photo editing applications. I have a few arcade games that I like to play whenever I'm kind of bored. I also do have just some regular games, including things like Cut the Rope, Subway Surfers, and Rat on the Run, which is pretty fun to play. I also do have utilities. These are just basic utilities such as Find My iPhone, Dropbox, Flickster, also Southwest. And then some more, I do have a social application here called Twitter. Everyone pretty much knows what Twitter is. So I have that. Then I have my secondary browser, which is Google Chrome. Then obviously I do have Newsstand here. I've personally never ever used this. I really don't like this application. I wish there was a way to delete it, but there isn't stock without having to jailbreak. And finally I have Tiny Wings. Now Tiny Wings isn't in a folder because this is possibly my favorite iOS game, and I wouldn't really like to go through the hassle of opening up a folder and then opening the application, because I really, really like Tiny Wings. I play it all the time. Anyway guys, again I would really like to thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please do remember to leave it a like rating by hitting the thumbs up button in the bottom left hand corner of this video. Also, if you guys would like to watch some of my other videos, do remember to head over to my channel. Do remember to hit the subscribe button above this video to be notified about all my latest videos whenever they do come out. Anyway guys, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.